Tonight, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Denver Broncos taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win it?
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game you play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And quickly to Kelsey. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
Mahomes now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a 1st down. Tyreek Hill from last week. There are the numbers. 8 catches, 111 yards.
And he leads the NFL in receiving yards as we come down the home stretch. Weather may be changing across the country, but his consistency remains the same.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Mahomes to throw once more. And that's going to be incomplete. Oh, Travis Kelce unable to pull it in. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Now it's Mahomes again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. And again, it's Mahomes. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or two short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. So first possession, 4th and short. Field goal's no gimme from here. What do you think about going for it?
I'm not just thinking about it. I'm signaling go for it. Let's get this, all right? Yeah, look, you're right. You know, the field goal is there, but it's not a chip shot. My big thing is opening drive. You're trying to establish momentum. Let's not stall it ourselves. Let's go get this first down and then continue on downfield and try and get a touchdown.
I like your confidence.
Yeah, why not? Let's go.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. He was looking for Albert Okwuegbunam was the target there, and it's 3rd and short. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle made by Todd Davis. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
11 yards there, first down. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second and 6. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Out quickly to Judy. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And it's 2nd down. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Here's Sam Martin now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start with the option. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Decided to keep it that time on the option, got out left, but the defense was right there.
And you know what happened on that play, right? Because the defense, as you said, not letting him get upfield. No place for him to ever duck his shoulders and turn upfield and gain yardage. Had to keep moving out laterally. Nice play by the defenders.
Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. He'll look to throw and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. And this is incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw, and that will be incomplete as well.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. The KC offense and Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here. And the good news, his team's winning. The bad news, he hasn't had the game that he's hoped to, at least to this point here in the 2nd quarter.
And a lot of that is pride, because these types of backs want to be in the center of all the action and leading their team to victory. They'll take the win right now, hoping to jump his game up as this one moves on.
And he probably wants a little bit more of the spotlight going forward. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 42. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing: get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. This is caught. Watkins. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run it with Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And in the end, it was all capped off by the Damian Williams touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Broncos and Cortland Sutton heading back out there. With them losing here in the 2nd quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I said just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not? 4 verts, one of the best routes in football. Hard to cover each guy all the way along the route.
So far, just 1 catch for him. Now the second down throw on target. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked up by Charvarius Ward, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there, perfectly executed crossing route. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mahomes going to throw. Steps away to his left.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about, assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And he fends him off. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. One of the best of the early game.
You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Albert Okwuegbunam was the target there, and it's 3rd down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Williams will try again, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here, 3rd and goal. And Mahomes is going to keep it. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback. The ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
And the lead is now 24. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now they run the option on 2nd down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now Gordon. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. On play action, they'll throw. This is the tight end Fant.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
And McManus able to put it through. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. KC's offense ready to take over. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. It's caught on the right side. Williams. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down. And again it's Mahomes. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards remain on second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. It'll be a gain of 4, and the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
First down, Kansas City.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And that is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL. But if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game.
Broncos 3.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Denver's offense ready to go again. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and a mile. He completes this to Sutton. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Travis Kelce and the Chiefs set to take over again. And the numbers show it, low involvement early. But since he's been involved, it's been a good thing for this offense.
Indeed it has. And when you're able to finally get him going, get him fully integrated into the offense, things feel a whole lot better for your team. It expands everything that they do trying to move the football.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive, 4 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos are about set to go on offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
53. Quit talking about it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. He'll throw over the middle, taken in. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He's going to drop this one down to Gordon.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Open man Hamler, that's complete.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Got a man, it's Judy, complete.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Jerry Judy.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
And the lead is down to 24. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Here's Ty Long now as he'll kick it away for the second time. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This is Hamler on the receiving end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There you go.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag.
What's the deal?
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll look to throw again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 yards there, first down. Able to get this to Gordon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
He'll get that complete to Albert O. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And out come the Chiefs now. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for the Chiefs,